Audience, welcome. I am APGamingREAL, and I will be your game master for this season. This is Season 4 of Battletech, Oath of Endosteel. Just a quick recap of the series so far. Our three players here began as humble knights and nobles on the planet Whittington in the Federated Suns in the storied yesteryear of 3025. Navigating parties, raids, and plots, both criminal and militant, they sought the truth behind the attack that killed their families. As the opening moves of the Fourth Secession War locked into place, marriage and children came into our lives, and a game of generational power began. Decades have passed since the start of the show. Characters have been killed and heirs rising up to take their place, villains uncovered or not, military operations undertaken or foiled, and a lengthy adventure in space beyond known space to great rewards and great challenges. It is an era for a new generation. Three scions of a former player character stand before us now, ready to replace their father as the new leader of the Greater McDougall Family, if only they could prove that they are worthy to stand above the others. Joining us are TheWizenedFool as Celeste of House Reincolt, EricVulgaris as Angus, Baron of House McDougall, and PixelKnitter as Athena, Baron of House Menshikov. This is the season premiere and also the tutorial for one of the new wargame rule sets we will be using this season, Battletech Alpha Strike. And as this is a special experience, we are joined by Radasaurus.
Hello, everyone.
Rad did the work on these overlays that we find ourselves encased in that were also inspired by EricVulgaris. Eric and Rad have been with the Battletech game since the beginning. Both of them took part in the pre-show tests, and Rad is an alumni of the first show, Battletech: A Time of Total Warfare. There are a lot of names and places thrown at you all at once, so I will remind the players and the audience that the description section of this video includes a link to the character wiki, which has been updated for the second generation. It will give you a brief rundown, a dramatis personae of those you are likely to encounter. Any questions, comments, or concerns before we get started? Now, the four of you already know I've edited together the little intro thing that I'm going to professionally have inserted right here. But the thing is, the start of a new season is the time to really wow people because you haven't gotten set in your ways yet. I wanted to include some special extra surprises for the rest of the cast. So this one today I made for Radasaurus. So this part is getting edited out. This is Badger. Actuator damage is slowing me down. Roselance, I'm ordering you to go ahead. I will catch up. Proceed to map reference as follows. Grid Zone 17 Sierra. Square ID Kilo Victor. Easting 36622. Northing 84153. This area is known as the Garuda Pass. It's a storied battlefield in the Hiroka Heartlands. The Leopard dropship put down a lance in the area. Local defenders are engaged elsewhere. We are the only thing standing between the breadbasket of Whittington and destruction. Locals report a lance of Kharitan-style mechs operating in this area. Do not let them get past you. I'm putting my faith in you, Mechwarriors. Trust your instincts and your instruments. That is all. Badger out.
Comes straight out of a Blade movie, and I love it.
Seriously,
It's really good.
That
really good.
slaps so hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once it kicks in at like the whatever second mark, man. Yeah, I'm in. Sold. It was like, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh,
Don't expect me to go out of my way to do this
that ever
all
again.
the time.
No.
But I thought that the series premiere, season premiere should get something.
Oh, you're not gonna get some 3D hollow overlay with like the UAV footage, right? Of like as you're like describing the enhancing into the Gerudo Valley, like you know what I mean? Like as you're talking. Okay, fine.
I wish we had.
I'm sure. What? Just get a guy on Fiverr to do it. It'll be fine.
Mechwarriors 3 level money, do the mission briefings. Today would not be possible literally without assistance from our map maker Dunamis. And the map making team of Dunamis and Sidious, who quickly cobbled together the Battlestrike additive load we are using today on Tabletop Simulator. You can find it on the Steam Workshop in the link in the description section. So let's get to that battlefield and let's get to some Alpha Strike.
Ooh.
I'm just gonna replay the thing because I want the music again to get started.
Yes. I know. Can we just get the music only playing as we're playing?
Unbelievable. Eric,
Very good.
Eric, you have to not be yellow. It's the same problem as always.
Right. How do I understand?
Yep.
Is there supposed to be a big white box, or did something not load in
that
right
big white
for me?
box is where I've hidden the enemy units until we're ready to get started.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay, cool.
Guys, I'm very pleased with the call signs that we've all given each other.
They're so good.
They're so fucking good.
I will.
Oh my god.
I have more technology. I have a Helm memory core of Alpha Strike technology to add to this next time we play.
Look, I
Noting.
mean,
On the character sheet.
Wait, what?
Yeah. You can make this automated.
Like these Alpha Strike cards?
No, they're amazing cards. No, what I'm saying is, imagine if you could click the armors and like click the heat and stuff.
All right, I'm not ready for that yet.
Tell you, it's Helm memory core tech. It's okay. Next time.
All right,
we can do this. This looks awesome.
Player characters, except for Rad, get their choice of mech model or the 2D printed model for what they want. Rad, we have your Atlas, of course.
There's a king crab over here. I'm grabbing it before.
Nope. Get your hands off that. Dunamis. Okay, come on. We gotta get the tutorial started for the people that are only here for the tutorial. Dunamis puts that there so that if you right click on it, you'll be able to go to scripting and get the code you need to put in on models in order to get the thing above people's heads.
Got it. You didn't really tell me where I needed to grab the vehicles from, so I just kind of like saw the king crab.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Get yours. You get yours. All right, so, I mean, there should be no surprise. We've all been here before several times in the Garuda Pass in the Hirokan Heartlands. No surprise. What may surprise you, though, is that we're not playing a hex-based game. So ignore the hex lines. You will be moving via rulers.
No.
Okay.
No.
You know, we're not doing the Alpha Strike
Eric,
X.
Don't
Okay.
fake me out on that. You've played Alpha Strike with me, so I know you know this.
Yeah.
Don't.
No, I'm just saying there are hex rules. It's not like the technology doesn't exist.
We're
okay.
going
centimeters or inches?
I'm in.
Inches. These are in inches.
Imperial or metric? Inches.
Inches?
Parametric inches?
Eric, what are you doing right now? Let me just ask real quick. What's going on with you, bud?
I'm having a good
Germanic or
time.
romance inches?
Wait, how do I get to the ruler again?
If you hold tab, it will allow you to access
there we
what
go.
you're looking for.
Thank you.
Oh,
Romantic
my
inches is something
goodness.
different. That's on the Patreon.
Oh my god.
That's on the OnlyFans.
Guys.
Oh my goodness.
Guys. Please. Let's get started here. Today, the sequence of play begins with rolling initiative. You'll need to choose someone on your side to act as your unit commander. I will be acting as the opposition commander. You will be entering from the left side, the defense side, and I will be entering from the right side. Our mechs begin off table when we set up. You don't set up on table to start with. You walk onto the table at the beginning of an Alpha Strike match.
I feel like it's only appropriate that we roll off for who goes first.
Sure.
Unless I want to go first.
I was just gonna say,
I'm just kidding. Let's roll.
I feel like twins, like we would be fighting about who goes first. So it's like, you know, it's only fair.
I'm obviously the commander. Y'all all.
I rolled a 4.
As the only non-noble
Where did
here.
you roll?
Clearly, I'm the boss.
My red attack.
okay,
My red attack dice were my roll.
All right, so 2d6. What? Yeah.
All right. My first question is:
I rolled a 5.
Explain everything to me because I don't remember how to play this game at all.
We're just starting with who is in charge on your side. I didn't realize it would devolve into chaos. Who has the highest roll now? Do we know?
Sam?
Sam?
I don't think Celeste is participating in this particular argument.
Okay.
All right. Well, you beat me.
I got a 9.
All right.
Okay.
Rose 4. You're leading this particular Lance.
Rose 4.
Right.
I'll take that as your initiative roll as well. I have a 7, so I will be moving first. So in Alpha Strike, it is very similar to Battletech. The people who win initiative end up being the ones who move last. So it will go me, you, me, you, me, you. Who to place first? I've got these 3 very fine non-Cretan mechs. I think I'm going to bring my trebuchet onto the field. So let me walk you through, if you all can move your attention up to here. We're just going to get a quick read down of the card. This is a trebuchet 7K, a Cretan mech. Your designators are type, Battlemech, size 2, means that it is a medium. TMM is the target modifier. So if I move the mech, that is the amount that is added to someone's roll to hit it. This may sound very familiar, but there's no like number of hexes moved or anything like that. If you move at all, you get the TMM. My movement is 10 inches. Roll sniper is much less important. Skill 4 is what I start when I add things to dice rolls. There's no split, gunnery, piloting. It's just skill level. And then you can see my damage across the board is 2 at all ranges. So as a result, and as a sniper, I'm probably going to want to remain as hidden as possible at long range. So let me walk on the board somewhere where I can get some nice cover.
So
Yeah.
for the TM, just a quick question. The TMM is something you want to have lower or higher?
The higher it
Higher.
is, the more other people have to add to hit you.
I see. So like your defensive score goes up.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
The higher your TMM is.
Yeah.
Now, as you are moving in Alpha Strike, you don't only have to move in straight lines. You can make as many turns as you want along the way, as long as you don't exceed your movement in inches.
Got it.
That will end my turn. Oops. This is the one I'm looking for.
Are there any special rules for moving in the terrain?
There are, and we will cover them as they come up. But since you are asking specifically about woods, woods cost a additional inch of movement for every inch that you travel, and moving uphill costs 2 inches for every level that you move up.
Oh wow. Okay.
So who wants to go first of our squad?
I'll go first. Where do I put the ruler at? Like, do I put it at the very
You
edge?
started at the edge,
Okay.
but the other
And
edge, you're on the
Now,
wrong side.
how are you called Mordred? What is this? That sounds like too cool to be a call sign.
Listen, my lord. Okay. I'm a seasoned mercenary commander. Okay. You need people like me to come in here and get you squared away, because you've been raised with a silver spoon in your mouth your whole life, and now it's time to get real, where the shit hits the fan.
I'll have you know that that's probably true.
Why I oughta?
So I only move.
Like you don't get to tell me how I live my life.
I'm absolutely telling you how you live your life. All right, so I get on comms, and I'll be like, all right, listen up, lords and ladies. This is a simple seek and destroy. I'll serve as the anchor. You'll flank forward, cover the left and right. Don't make it harder than it has to be, and let's clear these losers out of your backyard. On me. And then the massive, venerable Atlas begins to march forward directly up the middle of the field.
You
Thump, thump. Yeah. Hell
have a
yeah, dude.
TMM of 1, so I'm just going to stick a 1 here behind your mech.
Okay.
I move 1 now. That Atlas is very scary for me. I'm going to bring on my friendly local Kintaro. Also got a 10-inch movement here. I also have a TMMF2. So just a quick little copy paste here. You all now need to move 2 mechs because you outnumber me.
I can go.
Did you
And this
explain
is-
sprinting?
Yeah.
I don't believe sprinting is a thing in base Alpha Strike.
Understood.
Is that okay if I place next, or does someone else want to go?
I mean, I was gonna go with. We have to do 2 anyway, so I'll go with you
Okay, go for it.
because I would not want to go with my brother.
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel like I want to antagonize you more and more, but
I'm here for it, man.
yeah.
How does like range work? Am I like actually at
No.
chance to be hit at this point?
Probably not. So there are range charts somewhere. I think the majority of the rules that you're looking for are located on this chart over here. So short range is 6 inches, medium range is 6 to 24, and long is 24 to 42. I don't know that anybody's going to be even in long range. I mean, 42 inches from the bad guys is this line right here, roughly like this right
okay.
now.
So I will just start making my way. I'm gonna try to like.
Making away.
I'm a sniper, so I guess I should try to like get over to this area so that
I
I
think that
can
makes sense.
hide behind
I
the.
would not follow that role designation
Oh,
specifically.
okay.
So let me take a look at it. So yeah, you do a lot of damage at long range, but you know you do equally good damage at every range. You're
Okay.
also very fast.
All right. Well, then I'll maybe just move out into like this area, and then that way it'll give me like a lot of choices next turn when I
Sure.
am actually moving into range.
What's 8J?
That means you
Oh,
can
jumps.
jump.
You gave me the one mech that doesn't jump?
I didn't give you that mech.
Oh, I can jump?
No, you
No.
can't.
The
Oh, I didn't
enforcer
think
can
it-
jump.
Yeah.
Also, Gamemaster, sprinting is in the Commander's Edition, page 38, not under optional rules. But don't worry about it.
I am.
We'll walk on
They
this round.
specifically have a chapter in Alpha Strike for like beginner Alpha Strike, first time
Oh.
run.
Oh, sorry.
I also
That's what we're
don't
doing.
think I have the Commander's Edition. I just have BattleTech Alpha Strike. What the
Hey,
heck
that's
is
a 10-4.
Commander's Edition?
Oh, I'll shut up. We're cool.
All right.
Here's the problem, guys.
Thank
Eric
God.
knows more about Alpha Strike than I do, but he knows DFA and Commander's Edition. We are just playing regular Alpha Strike today so that everyone could get used to it. Eddie, what are we doing here? Where's Athena going?
Sorry about that.
The dart.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. I can go 8 inches. So from the edge of the board, right?
From the edge of the board.
Or sorry, yeah, 8 inches, right? So
Yep.
I think she's gonna skirt
The woods.
right here.
Sure.
And then what's that? That's
Now,
F1.
6 inches of woods blocks line of sight. So you might notice that many of these woods are much more than 6 inches. So
Right.
just be aware. Just be aware.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm just trying to move forward because I don't have a lot
course.
of movement.
My hunchy guy coming on the field. What's my movement? 8. Yeah, that works for me. Now,
Last but not least for me.
Yep. Battletech fans, you may be very used to like placement being super important. Shots on the side. The only way everything on your mech is front facing with the exception of directly behind you. There are only 2 zones, front and back.
What's the hotkey for copying a die?
You need to be a game master to do that.
Oh, okay. I was gonna put my
I would just, there's a die right here to get like pilot gunnery skill dice and just use that to put your TMM on the field. What are you thinking, EricVulgaris?
I am walking on the board.
What he's thinking about is
on the edge.
sprinting.
I'm doing a little. No, I'm walking on. I'm not gonna. We're doing the babies game for babies.
We're doing babies game for babies. Yes.
Look, I'm cool with babies first game for babies. So I'm just gonna walk on the edge here. I'm gonna be a wide receiver.
Listen, fuck algebra. I want Eric to teach me calculus immediately. None of this is baby game stuff.
I mean, as an atlas, it's kind of important. Let's talk about spreading this next turn.
DX means one small bit of X, and the big S means everything contained within should be added together. So calculus is really just about adding a bunch of small X's to become the totality.
Look, I know my calculus. You plus me equals us. That's all. That's all I know.
Oh my goodness.
Now, the thing is, now that you have your TMM dice out on the field, you basically don't need to remove them as long as you continuously move every round.
Right.
Because you always have the same TMM no matter how fast or far you move. My initiative is 8, Rose 4. What do you got?
We do this every round.
Got that dice cam. Yeah.
6.
Okay, so it will move.
We go first.
You, me, and then you, me.
All right, what happens when I walk through dim trees?
So the trees are going to slow you down. You have to spend 2 inches for every inch you move through the trees.
Gross.
And there's no like light or heavy woods in this non-Commander's Edition, non-DFA version.
So
it was one inch, but I thought it was 1 inch because it was 2 inches per going up.
It's a additional inch for every inch that you go through the woods. So you spend 2 to go 1, and then it's 2 to go uphill.
I see. Okay.
All right, so I can do 3 inches to get to the woods.
Yes.
So talk to me about sprinting, Eric. Never mind what Arthur says.
Sprinting just means as long as you're planning not to attack, because you can't attack or do any interactions with any like objective markers or anything like that. When you sprint, you can move 1.5 times your speed.
Okay, but it's sprinting if all you're doing is moving that round.
Correct. So you're not shooting, you're not punching, you're not doing anything.
So I could sprint for 9.
Correct.
So I could do 3 to the trees. I have 6 left. It takes me twice as many, so I can go 3 more.
I think basically 6.
Yeah, I can end up about here.
Audience, this was the moment where I lost control of the stream.
You had to have seen it coming. You invited me back on the show. You did this to yourself. No one has any remorse for you, Arthur.
First off, I don't think I did invite you on the show. You asked me 3 times. You begged. You said you're doing Alpha Strike. I want to be on that show.
I'm in it.
Wow.
Commission a new overlay. I'm showing up.
Who invited who? You invited yourself.
He didn't even send me a link. I just hacked my way in here.
All right. Raider 2 is going to move forward. He's got 10 inches of movement. I really like not being able to see you guys right now because some of you have some scary long-range firepower. So he's just going to take a comfortable stroll forward. Please take your turn.
What does it mean that my PV is 62 and everyone else's is in like
That's
the
your
30s
points
and
value.
20s?
So it's like battle value for how you would assemble pilotage because you have a lower, thus better skill rating and the heaviest mech on the field. Your point value is much higher.
I knew that. I just wanted everyone else to hear you say it.
Okay. But you notice I didn't even bother talking about point values when I introduced the card because I didn't balance this match based on point values.
I do have a lot of like Alpha Strike general questions to ask you and Eric at some point. Just let me know when we reach that portion of the show.
This is 42 inches if you are looking to...
I don't think I can get there.
...stay or not stay in combat range.
I have the very reasonable expectation that learning to play Alpha Strike will completely reinvigorate my desire to play Battletech ever again.
That is really
you're putting
no pressure.
No pressure. You've really...
No pressure.
Okay, I am thinking that I'm going to try to get, because I think I can get at the very edge of long range, and only one of their mechs can even do damage at long range. So it seems like it's a good idea for me to risk taking a shot in order to give a shot. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what's your long range?
3.
Yeah.
I really like the idea of you getting shot.
Thanks, Rad. I appreciate that.
Look, the
Wow.
also I want to know that I think the Atlas has more armor than all of us put together. If you had all our armor pips, I'm pretty sure the Atlas has more. I'm not.
We'll talk about how that works when we start shooting at each other.
So, yeah.
Oh, you're moving forward? I think that looks like you might be within 42.
I'm just within, I think.
It's gonna be tight. All right, we got multiple people here going to the cam. Yeah, it looks like you are. It looks like base to base, you're 42. And with my only mech that can fire back at that range, it's gonna be a spicy round. Then we'll talk about it. Make sure you get a TMM die.
Hitting on 12s, yeah.
Here, I think I got
It's the classic. It's the
That's
respect PPC shot across the bow at the start of every classic game.
think there should be a
TMM
2.
is 2. Okay. All right. So I am now moving. I will be moving Raider 3. Raider 3. Raider 3. But you're also a 10 movement, huh? That's me.
You guys are so fast.
The last 2 of you are going to need to move now. Rad, we're like 15 minutes into the match and we're already ready to start shooting each other.
It took us an hour to roll the initiative and regular.
All right.
I mean, the whole first episode of a Time of Total Warfare would just be the map movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. Then you start shooting in the next episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's how it would always go.
I'm hoping to
Like
get this whole battle wrapped up in the next hour.
It would be
For
an
sure.
hour of role play, and then it would be like 2 hours of the first turn, and that would be the end of the episode.
All right.
So you watch the show, huh?
Yeah, a few times.
So yeah, our last 2 players will need to make their moves. Mr. Atlas.
Right.
I already moved.
Is it a 2-2 situation?
Sorry, what do you mean
we
it's
have to move
2-2?
twice, so
You
you're
have to
waiting
move
on
twice
both of
because
us to
I
go.
only have 1 left. Yes.
Understood. Okay. Well, I will be activating my jump jets and jumping right into those woods, going my 8,
Very well.
Nice.
which also means my TMM increases by 1.
Nice.
Not that I'm getting shot this round either.
7. You have more than 6 inches of wood, so you cannot
I'm not
see
getting it.
forward.
TMM is them hitting you.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah, so it's basically your defensive modifier for them hitting you.
you want
Yep.
that as high as you
So
can be.
Yeah.
just so you know, when you jump, your TMM goes up by 1,
Mhm.
but also like it's a little bit more generous than classic, where I have a +2 to hit shooting out because I jumped, rather than the +3.
I see. So +3, you want it to be lower or no? Wait.
You want
to be
your
lower.
TMM to
I
be
don't
as
want
high
a
as
bonus.
possible.
I don't want a plus to hit.
Got it. So the lower plus to hit. Actually, am I good at long range? What the hell?
The Warhammer?
No.
What?
No.
No, sorry. I'm
You're
like.
I mean, you deal 2 damage, but
Yeah, you got 2 PPCs, man.
You want your TMM to be as high as you can get it. You want your to hit to be as low as you can get it.
Right. Okay.
so is this your full movement here, lawn dart?
I mean, yeah, that's all 8 inches.
Okay. The loser of initiative shoots first, and all shooters on the loser side shoot before the winners shoot. So that means the Lancelot can choose to engage Raider 2 or Raider 3 at their choice, and then they will be fired back upon.
I will shoot. Which one is 3? The Kintaro?
3 is the Kintaro, 2 is the Trebuchet.
I will shoot the Kintaro.
You want to counter snipe? Okay. So let's add up the numbers. You are skill level 4. You are shooting at long range, which is a +4. So now you're at an 8. And then additionally, you have a 2, so you need to hit a 10. You're just rolling
So
2d6
easy.
for your whole firepower. 10
That's so
plus
easy.
will allow you to hit. Let's see roll that beautiful beam footage. No, not on a 7. I believe I have the exact same in the opposite direction, needing a 10. And
Here's
not
when he
like
kills
that
you.
either. No.
It just hits me right in the head and I die.
So the Trebuchet fires off a blast of missiles. You fire off a blast of PPCs and lasers on the Lancelot. But either way, both of you moving at top speed at the longest possible range leave trails of burnt earth and smoking missile components in the water, which of course is nothing new for the Garuda Pass. It's a perennial effort to keep it clean. I don't know if I used perennial right.
But there's so many munitions.
Look, man,
in this river. I'm not even,
We're providing very, very lucrative jobs to ecology majors.
yeah, exactly. It's like clean this up perpetually.
Now, I do want to address in this tutorial real quick that no one has a overheat value right now, but if you did have an overheat value, before you roll, you can say that you are going to overheat and add that to your damage if you are successful. That's important because we're about to do our first true end phase. So we have to do end phase calculations. No one took any damage, and that's when we would do that. No one took any heat. No one is shut down or cooling, and that will end out the round and start another round of initiative.
Now, how did you determine heat?
You simply check to see if you have an overheat value, and that's it. If you don't have an overheat value, that means your mech isn't capable of generating more heat and more damage. That's it. You do. Heat is extremely fast to track now, and it's really like the rules want you to use it to like put the finishing blow on somebody, because heat doesn't go away unless you don't fire for a round. You have to enter
you stand
a
in
cooldown
water.
period. Yes, you have to enter a cooldown period, which is very difficult to do.
Furthermore, there's also you can't move as much, and your TMM goes down by 1. I'm sure the rules will stipulate where like the malice is for getting too much heat. So
yes. So we don't have to worry about this in this intro battle because none of us
we're not
overheating.
We don't have clan mechs with like overheat 4. We're fine.
If you have a 0 there,
you
gaming the heat scale is literally not an option.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, yeah, unless these guys got like Inferno missiles or something. Yeah, we're probably sitting comfy.
Yep. Okay. Okay. I don't love it.
Your Kintaro has LRM capabilities at long.
That's correct. It has a IF, but it has an IF of 0. The actual
so you roll a D6.
It's rad. If you hit. Rad has indirect fire of 1, but it requires a spotter, etc., etc. He's also not close enough, but he will be this round to use indirect fire if he doesn't want to shoot someone directly.
All right. Can you explain some of these special things to me?
I mean, most of them don't need explaining. AC, LRM mean that you have an ammunition-based weapon, so if you take critical hits that would require you to lose ammunition weapons, you would lose that much damage. Like AC 220 means that if that gets hit, your
it goes down by 2.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Rear 1-1 means that instead of shooting forward for the round, you can shoot behind you at a 1 or a 1, 0 at long range. And IF1 means indirect fire 1. If someone acts as a spotter and you physically cannot see your target, you can fire a 1 damage LRM barrage to hit them. Yep.
Yeah.
You're the only one I think that has relevant special rules. Most people here have energy, which just means they don't have ammunition.
Yeah.
I see.
None of us can overheat as well, but also you can't overheat long without the OVL ability, which is overheat long.
I need a initiative roll from you, Rose 4.
Okay, sorry.
I am at initiative of 6. You have beat that by a lot. I will begin by moving first.
Nice. And this is the first shooting round. This is when it counts. Good job.
We just shot Eric, but I understand what you mean.
I mean, like this is that's shots across the bow at long range, hitting on like 10s or whatever. Now we're probably might be in the 8s. This is when actually the chimichangas get made.
That's right. The mad minute is over. Now it's time to put rounds on target.
Yeah. Warheads on foreheads.
So, I can face any direction I want to at the end of my movement. I am hidden by this terrain, and so I can't be seen except from this direction or from over here.
He thinks he's so cool. Kill that guy first.
You all are
You
moving
didn't
one.
realize that I have phase lasers.
He didn't realize that Rad has. Oh, actually, that's a good question. Is Rad within firing range for that? They are.
If
Yes.
anybody could see him, I could indirect
Yeah.
fire him.
Yeah. So if this
Yeah, I
dude over
gotcha.
here, yeah.
Indirect fire is easier than Total War as well. It doesn't
Eric, you wanna
require
go
a
first, then?
spotter with a penalty, a shooter with a penalty,
Yeah, Eric,
directional
go ahead.
checks.
No, I get a penalty for spotting and shooting.
You do?
Yeah,
right.
spotting and
Okay.
firing means I get a +1 to hit. Indirect firing is also a +1 to hit. You shoot at my range rather than you. Yeah.
All right, let's
there's some
see
stuff.
here. Indicates the amount. See, indirect fire, page 35. EricVulgaris schooling me on the game I'm supposed to be running. See, but these are all
I'm not schooling you, man. I'm backing you up.
It's okay to school me.
Yeah.
Again, I have the only game of Alpha Strikes I've ever played are against James and you. That's
It's
it.
okay to
It's
school
okay for
Arthur.
me to
He
make
loved
mistakes.
school.
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't embarrass myself by putting this on YouTube so dozens of people could, for 8 years later, comment section me about mistakes that I'm making. But while I'm saying this, who's moving on your team?
I believe it was going to be Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you want me to do this, y'all?
Sure.
Do it.
I mean, this puts me into the blast radius of the trebuchet. I'm wondering, but that's fine. I'll do it for you all.
Hey, you
I
know,
should-
do
all right.
do you? You do you. You
Yeah.
are beef.
All right,
Right.
Mordred. All right, Mordred. Use my sensors. I'm gonna give you a good shot here, and I'm gonna
What would
Take a
beef
jump.
do?
You're
jump
jumping?
in the enforcer.
Yeah. Are we
I will
within
be
24
indirect spotting.
inches?
Yeah.
Roger that.
We are not within 24 inches, so it's still long range.
Damn.
I have
Unfortunately.
eyes.
Okay, I move 1, and then you guys will move 2.
Question.
Yes.
If you are cutting a woods, that's -1. But if you end up in a non-woods at the end, that's just a -1 inch to your range. Like over here.
Any amount of movement through woods is double speed. You
Got
can,
it, okay.
you can just go around it. You can make an infinite
True.
but non-annoying number of turns during your movement.
Yeah. Okay. For the record, Rad, you're gonna be like hitting on 11s or something. Like it's not gonna be ideal.
Yeah, but
that's fine.
that's unsurprising given that he's firing indirectly at long range
Over a mountain.
over a mountain.
Over a mountain. Yeah. So
I don't think he was expecting to like bingo this guy immediately.
I absolutely was.
Crit.
I'm still am.
Crits don't work like they used to
6.
anymore. You have to be into someone's
10.
structure to crit them.
Oh,
So
No.
you gotta work through all their armor before.
There's no through armor critical anymore.
there's-
But trust me, working through the armor is the easy part.
I was gonna say that's
With
probably
the
for
exception of
best.
Rad and his like 10 armor or whatever it is, everybody else is going to go down real quick.
Good.
Good.
Who are
All
our
right.
2 movers here?
I can go.
Eddie, it seems like you're working out long darts movement.
yeah. So I'll go ahead and see. I think I'm gonna go over here. That's where I work. Yeah, there we go. Hey, cat. Oh, my cat's like clawing me right now. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go over here. Roughly there, and then once again move another 4. Now.
And I will go into these. Is turning a thing? in
Turning's
this?
completely free. You can
Okay.
face whatever direction you want to.
I will get into these woods and face towards these guys. And I can see this guy, right?
You can see this
Yep.
one probably.
Seems like it.
100% of our mechs are visible to each other. However, we will both take a penalty for shooting through woods.
Got it. Even though I'm in the woods, I still take a penalty
Yes, there's no
from
like
my woods.
I'm in the woods and you're not sort of deal. It goes both ways. Again, it should be on our chart over here, and I believe it is a +1 to shoot through woods. Modifier, attack.
So being in the woods is not nearly as advantageous as in Total War because you don't have that
Possibility of screwing other people over? No.
Yeah.
That was... Blonde Dart has moved. Make sure you've moved your TMMs along as well. Just keep those up.
Yep.
Wait, is my hunchback backwards? That is a cruel and unusual way to enter the battlefield, my friend. Whoever your commander is really
disrespect. The old Scottish hello.
Just moonwalks his way towards us. Yeah.
Literally moonwalking.
The blatant disrespect.
Yeah, man.
This isn't hard case, that's for sure. All right, how hidden am I from this Warhammer? Not very, huh? This is probably not 6 inches of woods. So the Warhammer and the Hunchback can see each other at a long range. That will leave you, Great Commander, Rose 4.
All right, it's going to take me an extra inch to get out of the woods here.
Yes.
I'm going to end. I'm just going to keep going straight because that's what atlases do.
Okay.
How does turning work? Like
you can turn an infinite number of times.
I can move forward an inch, change direction, move forward half an inch.
I've done it twice so far. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So 2 inches to get out of the woods. I can go up to 5. I'm going to end up about there.
Well, if you're sprinting, you can't indirect fire. Keep that in mind.
He's not using
he's not going to sprint.
Not using his sprinting speed. Just moving 6.
4.
Okay, so your indirect fire will be +1 over whatever else you would need to shoot. So the +1 is for shooting.
It's +1 using my spotter's modifiers. Yes. And I'm sorry to say this, but I'm a gunnery 4. I jumped, so that's 6. Long range is 10. Cover is 11. TMM of 1, so 12. +1. Oh god, it's actually +2.
You can't hit that.
I can't
be hit. Okay, that's fine.
So can't get. God, these sensors. I can't get a good tone.
Well, it should be noted that he has a skill level of 3, so it's 1 lower.
But Eric said I would use his modifiers, right?
You use his modifiers, but it's modifiers to your skill level.
Okay.
So it's a 12.
Yeah.
All right.
So
you need you need a box card. You need to railroad this to hit.
Easy peasy.
It's so easy.
No.
Yep. I use edge. No, I'm just kidding.
Surprisingly, there is no edge right. My favorite. Okay. So as the loser, I shoot now, technically. And I think the only person that can shoot is the trebuchet on Mr. Vulgaris's Enforcer. Your TMM is actually 2 with the jump.
No, it's with the jump it's 2. Yeah.
It's
welcome
2.
to welcome to Enforcer life, baby.
Yeah, I've been there. I've lived it. All right, so I'm looking at 4, 5, 6. Long range brings it up to 10. I'm looking
cover. Woods. Yeah, those.
Is there
I drew
cover?
the line. I was including on my side, not the hills, just those light woods though for sure.
Okay. So
I think we can see each other maximally because cover depends on whether or not you can see more than a third of the mech. Or
cover would be 1 to 2
so no
thirds.
cover.
No cover, but shooting through the woods will apply a +1, so 11 to hit you.
Yes, correct.
The audience is really going on a ride as I remember how to do this.
When that 2 comes down,
Yeah.
Good, feels good, man. All right.
So much worse with your fancy DFA rules, and the first die comes down a 1, and you're like, doesn't matter what the other ones come down as.
Oh,
That's what I've got beef with. Beef, you're shooting back. You don't have long range attack. Yes. Okay.
No,
all
I do, but
You do?
no, I don't actually.
No, you don't.
No.
All right. We fully cycled around with that.
An inner sphere large, hold on, an inner sphere
I
large
can
laser doesn't entitle me to a long range 1 point. Damn, dude. Okay, thanks,
I
Alpha
don't
Shrink.
make the cards.
All right.
I can shoot, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I think I'm still at 10 though. Oh no,
That
11
sounds
because of
right.
the woods. 11 because of the woods.
11 because of the woods. Yes. Shoot Raider 3.
Hold on.
Next round
Is it
when
your
the real
woods that you're
shooting
counting?
Yes.
Yeah, AP said I count
He's shooting.
those.
He has woods that he's shooting out of.
Hey, brother, I'm really sorry to do this, but you actually don't have to count those woods. There's been an errata to the game.
You think you can just errata me?
I can show you the forum where the publishers say it.
You.
Yeah,
I believe you.
ignore
Alpha Strike player EricVulgaris, who plays it in person several times a week. I believe you.
You ignore the first
I'm
inch.
upset about it
Yeah.
because I have the original rules and I've been studying them for 2 weeks and I've just been like, I'm going to be ready for this. All these basic rules, no sprinting, no spotting. We're not doing any of that. We're just going to do basic rules. I'm going to get 100% correct. No comments about how bad my rules knowledge was. Destroyed repeatedly.
Dude, neither of these things are your fault. Neither of these things are. Look, don't worry about it, man. You're beating yourself up.
Eric, I'm hamming this up for the
Man,
audience.
you're taking structure damage for no reason.
I'm not even remotely bothered by this. I am, however, bothered by the fact that this upcoming round, I really want to win initiative.
Fair enough. But yeah.
Eat that, Rose 4. That's a 10. That's a solid. That's a dragon right there on that die.
Rules wise, your own
nuts.
cover doesn't count. Your own woods doesn't count against you as long as it's like an inch. Like if you have an inch of or more than an inch, more than a romantic inch, then you have to count it.
There's only one kind of inch.
He doesn't know. It's okay.
He doesn't know. It's fine.
He doesn't. It's fine. He doesn't know.
Please take your turn, Rose Lance. You have to move 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1.
Here, I'll make it easy because this is to make, because I don't think anyone can shoot me at the moment. So I'm going to try to get myself into a position where I can actually do something.
Sure.
Cool.
So I'm going to go.
I like to go
here.
last or second to last.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here because I think that's
fronting right down the center.
Because
yeah.
Raider conga line is coming down this road, and I want to see exactly how far they're going to go this turn before I can react to.
And I specifically was trying to get it where we had like 2 inches of wood in front of us, but we'll see.
Yeah, so figuring out how to get over this hill so you guys can get some good sideways fire, crossfire, infilade fire. Is that what it's called? Infilading fire.
That's 4, but not 6 inches of woods towards you. That will conclude the movement of my hunchback. Now, all of you must move 1 more additional.
That sounds like Eddie wanted to go, right? Oh wait, no.
Eddie went
I just
first.
went.
I'll go. I moved to about.
You're moving 6 inches forward.
Yep.
Okay.
Straight line, baby.
I will now move.
What's it going to take me an extra inch to get up over this hill, this level 1 hill in front of me?
Adjusting elevation is 2 inches bonus for every level up. So to go from, the edge of this hex to the edge of this hex is 2. And again, for every hex you go up or down. Yeah, I'm good with that. I don't think you have enough space to jump behind me. Certainly not.
What does water do?
Well,
so it'll cool you off if you have, Let me go get the terrain rules in the advanced section.
Water actually gives you a cover bonus.
There's actually been an errata on that as well.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Water expanded. Relatively placid and shallow. Oh my gosh, these charts are so slow to load. And it's just chart after chart.
I got you if you want.
Yeah.
Mech units that are standing in water terrain of depth, negative elevation level of 1 inch will receive partial cover benefits from the water.
Cool.
Because this water surrounds the mech, this partial cover applies even if the attacker is standing at a higher level than the target.
Cool. I will do this then.
Just know you have to pay to move down in the water. And you have to pay to move into the water.
Yeah.
All the usual.
So it costs 2 inches?
It's 2 inches to go down.
And then 1 to go in the water, so 3.
I believe that is correct.
So I would only be able to move 8 inches if I go in the water. Or no. 9 inches.
Jump? No, you cannot jump.
Let's see, movement. Underwater costs an additional 1 for every 1 you move. So you pay 2 for every 1.
Can you just run up and run across a bridge?
You can run across the bridge.
Yeah, I can just do that. Okay, so we'll go 7 inches to get to the bridge. And then 5 inches to get across the bridge. And I think we can see each other even though the trees are blocking us, but
that's 5 inches of woods. You're good.
Yeah, so we're good. Cool. Cool.
I think, Eric, you also have to move, and then I move my last one.
Yeah,
Because I win
that's correct.
initiative.
How fast is your Kentaro? 10.
Same speed as the trebuchet.
All right, man.
I have been partnered up.
Yeah, I'm hella overmatched.
Straight out of Corita.
I'm coming your way.
All right, I'm jumping in the woods
Yeah,
here.
but do that in character now. Eric has to say it really cocky, but like, oh no! I'm
Repositioning! No.
Don't worry,
says
brother.
it.
I'm coming.
There it is. There's the in-character moment.
If I stand up here, do I shoot over the woods?
I don't know. This was not in my basic Alpha Strike prep. Everyone is using extra rules left and right. For now, I'm going to say yes, because probably the upper part of your torso will go completely over the woods. You have moved. I shall now also move. We'll get the correct answer later, or Eric will let me know in about 5 seconds that there was a errata.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about line of sight. So like you at the eye level of the attacking unit, if you can see at least a third of the thing, but I don't know how intervening terrain, non-solid terrain such as woods does not automatically block line of sight. I could think it's as long as it passes through 6 inches. If it passes through 6 inches or more of woods, then it's blocking and obstructing.
Like if you're here and you're aiming at these, you get one woods, but
yeah.
Eric, good news and bad news.
What's up?
The good news is that you are long range from Raider 3. The bad news is that you don't have 6 inches of woods from Raider 2. Let's talk about... No.
I was definitely intending to try to get the 6. Okay.
Let's double check.
Well, that's 5. And then...
I wanted 6 inches, but I guess, I only got the romantic 6 inches. That's fine.
Okay, we got 4.9 to here. And then, I mean, right here is like fractional. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Could you have jumped like? Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't.
No.
It's too late now.
You just don't got it. It's close. It's within an inch, but it's not. You're not out of it.
All right. Lay it on me.
Well, the losers shoot first. So since you guys are the losers, you get to pick your targets.
Wow.
I can
Lost
shoot.
initiative. Jesus, don't read too much into it. Is anyone before we start shooting? Is anybody declaring indirect fire for the Atlas?
DFA.
Oh.
DFA? DFA is actually incredibly strong in this system, by the way.
Is it? See, these are the questions I got to get to later.
DFA uses the charge rules now, and then it does charge +1 damage.
I need to know what the meta is for Alpha Strike, and if it is or isn't physical attacks. That's what I need to know.
Well,
so the big deal is that you don't make separate physical attacks. You have to choose whether you attack physical or weapon. in a round. So you can't just be like, I shoot torso lasers and then I hack at people with my enhanced mask arms. So your meta builds won't work in Alpha Strike, unfortunately. Right? You're going to need a new meta.
All right. For those more familiar, give me a breakdown of.
I'm not indirect firing, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is
I was going to suggest
indirect firing.
I was going to suggest.
Or sorry, I'm indirect. I'm spotting for him. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm not indirect firing. I'm spotting him though.
I was going to say that
You're gonna
I
be hitting on
spot,
12s, anyways. It doesn't matter.
I was going to say that I was going to spot potentially for here.
We can both spot. It's just a question of who Rad shoots at then.
Yeah.
Well, if Eric, you don't want to spot, then you don't have worse.
I mean, I'm not doing anything this turn, so it doesn't hurt to spot.
He doesn't have enough weapons range, so.
Got it. Okay.
Does your Warhammer have a long range weapons? I'd be
I
shocked.
do.
It's got dual peeps, man.
So if you want to shoot Eddie, you're looking at starting at 4. You're shooting outside of medium range, so you're long. So another 4 is 8. You have a 9, and then you have a 10 for the woods. Go ahead and throw those bones.
Oh, okay. Let's see. That's a 10. Oh,
no.
Dang it.
Update.
That's only a 10 in magical, non-linear, non-Euclidean.
Hey. You know, I saw a 6 for a second there. Okay.
No joy.
Still y'all's turn. Take all your shots all at once.
Okay, I will shoot the Raider. 1. What's just medium range, I think.
Let's see here. You are within medium range. So you're looking at
so close to
4
medium.
plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Okay.
That's 8 total.
8. That is not 8.
Not with numbers like that. Rad, would you like to indirect fire?
Sure. So the math on this is I start at 3. I
Plus
take
1 for
plus 1 for indirect makes me 4. Long range makes 8. Long range from Eric makes 8, and then through woods makes 9, and their movement makes 10,
11.
11. Is that what did I do all that right?
Yep. All correct.
A +1 indirect was added.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
It was the first thing he added.
Sick. Sick. Okay.
Nope.
No dice.
Right.
That's everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm firing trebuchet long range at Mr. Vulgaris.
I think it's 11s.
That does sound right. So
So you don't track ammo in Alpha Strike?
No.
Excellent.
You only track it on the critical hit when it will kill you.
And then medium with the hunchback. I mean, I'm a hunchback, so I'd be shocked. And I'm the cool hunchback that uses SRMs rather than a big cannon.
Cool. At least you're not the laser one.
That's that. I really wanted to do that one because it's the Kharitan special, but this one is too.
Yeah.
So I believe I'm hitting something like an 8. That will definitely hit. So now, 59 minutes in, we finally have damage. All right, so I deal 4 points of damage to your Lancelot, so you have to fill in 4 of your 5 armor bubbles.
Jesus.
Oh, that seems bad.
Yep.
I remember telling you guys that this plays very fast.
How do I do that?
So use the pen
Drawing tool.
Change the pen to black, and then I know it's been a while since we've done this.
Yeah,
Eric's
and just
gonna hook us up
shade
with
it
the
in.
official Alpha Strike cards that have like the little things at the bottom. But
And you can just literally click the dots.
yeah. I mean, we use them for our match. All right.
Ouchie.
So you have a remaining armor bubble, so you are not eligible for a critical hit to your structure. That said, the next person to shoot you will almost certainly do structure damage, and if you take another hit like that, you're completely done. So I think
determine crits.
excellent question. It's this chart right here, determining critical
boy.
hits. So if you take a hit on your structure, you roll 2d6 and check on the mech critical hit table what gets hit. You'll notice that there are 2 options for no critical hit. Everything else is pretty bad.
Wow. All right. Right
Yep.
on.
It plays fast, guys. Plays fast.
So once the armor is gone, things fall apart very quickly.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Uh,
Medium mechs tend to have like 1 or 2 good volleys and then they're dead. So that's why I'm hanging back a little bit. I'm not ready to spend my juice yet.
Not ready to punch your ticket. All right.
So on the north side of the battlefield, we've really been having a game of like tag, as Eric has been taking his enforcer and like baiting attacks and allowing LRMs to go out. In the middle of the battlefield, we have this enormous display of firepower against the Hunchback, who just walks around all of it, and then every single SRM missile arcs over the woods and comes down. The Lancelot is probably like charging forward. It probably looks very, despite the fact that the mech doesn't look that humanoid, your movements look incredibly smooth because you've got that Star League era Neura helmet. But that said, you're on a bridge, which means you don't have a lot of space to dodge. And as you're about to exit the bridge, those SRMs just pile on all around you, blasting most of your armor off.
Brutal.
I don't know if you wanted to do like a Star Trek reaction shot where like everyone shaky, your camera shakes. You do a grunt. End of the round. There is this is when we would do damage for real, but since I knew that was going to be my last shot, we just went ahead and did it. There's no heat. There's no cooldown. Nobody's shut down. We roll initiative.
I think
7.
Dart just yells out,
No.
Lay down, sheep. Lay down.
All right, I'll get on comms. And I'll call out. Move that ass, Rose 3. Fall back and draw him up the right-hand side. Rose 2, shift and lift fire to the left. As these two peek out the corner, we need to take them out quickly so we can loop back around and help out Rose 3.
Roger that.
Roger, Rose 4.
So for the folks at home that aren't
Looks like
looking
I'm
at-
bailing out my sister again.
For the folks who aren't looking at the battlefield right now, Rad rolled 2 6s for initiative. So
so that
All
means
right.
you go first.
it does mean that I go first. It does indeed mean that I am 8 inches forward, technically 7.8, but I am chasing my injured target.
Use that movement to get him back in your long range if you can.
That's what I was gonna try to do. I don't think I can get that far, but I might be able to put.
Get some.
I
Woods
might be able
between
to put the woods, but if I go like here, I might be able to get to like here and put the full 7 inches of woods between us.
Sure.
Hey.
I might be
We're
able to
gonna-
spot for you if you have indirect fire.
We're going to let Sam go first since he has the most predetermined movement at this point.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay,
I'm-
let's
I'm-
just do some measuring here. See if I can do what I'm hoping for here. Because I can't go through the water really. So that would be 30,
37, 38.
and then
11.7.
So 12 would be like there. Does that have enough
8.3.
woods between it?
Yeah. It'd be from here. So this area down to
So
this
probably
is
not.
just not enough.
Not quite.
What's
your movement? 12?
12. Maybe I should just run 12 straight back.
That's what I was
then-
almost thinking.
I
Like,
mean, so the other thing which we haven't discussed yet, if you're here, I think there's a fairly you won't get partial cover, but you will get the woods cover. You will have woods cover.
Oh, you don't get this.
So partial cover requires you to be able to see 2/3 of the enemy mech.
What if I?
So if you
so we can
move
get-
here,
We can get 4 here, and then
I mean,
can you get like back here?
I think I might be able to.
Remember the speed differential for the woods.
Right, so I lose 1 going through this woods, which would put me at 11. So I could get like back here, and oh wait, no, because I have to
No,
do
I can't get that
4.
far.
I have to do 4 first, so I have to go back down to 7. But so I could get like about here. Does that help me?
It'll put you behind the woods.
All right.
So you can do 4, and then there's 6, and then you can turn
won't
again.
get you outside of medium range, unfortunately, but that was never really going to be in the cards.
Well, it'll get you, but you got like 2.5 inches of woods here. I mean, it almost gets you 6 inches of woods. You can tuck yourself in there far enough back.
Remember, you only need to move at least 1 inch to get your TMM.
Right. Okay, wait. So if I go 4 to there. Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, you could also be
I would
really
imagine this
cavalier.
is in real life. There'd be like 3 guys with rulers, just all
There you go.
banging
Go
up against that mini.
Run forward 2 and then straight up 10.
Oh yeah. I think that actually works because that would put me like right around here.
Correct.
Now these guys are going to come around the corner, and that could be bad news. But
Yeah, but then again, we've got pressure here.
Okay, so we are now
here.
hidden from each other. Less than
Yeah, I think
1/3 of our
that's-
mechs can be seen.
I think that's probably the best bet because even if I try to go over here, these guys could probably see me if they come around this corner. So I think that's where I'm gonna go.
Nicely done.
So then that's you, right?
It is. I need to move 1 mech, and then you guys need to move 2. I'm 8 inches.
Mordred, if you hit the trebuchet, you're going through all its armor.
that's what I'm thinking. I'm waiting to see what he's going to do, and I'm about to commit to this left-hand side of the battlefield
yeah.
here.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh,
I will
that's
vulture
so
up whatever's
spicy.
standing.
That's so spicy.
Oh, that's gonna be going head to head with that Atlas like that. It's a bold move.
Raider 2 is the trebuchet? No,
Yeah.
really?
Raider 2 is the trunch bucket.
The trunch bucket, and then the Kentaro is behind it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, he didn't. AP have to move 2? No,
No, you have to
we
move
have
2.
to move 2.
You're cool
Got it. Okay.
So Rad has moved, so we need 1 additional mover.
I think I mean, Eric, unless you have a clear path that you want to go, I was thinking
I do.
either here or coming out here.
That's fine.
Yeah. Do you want to?
I mean, here I think I get some do I get some bonuses or anything like that from being higher up?
For now, we're going to say that you can shoot over elevation-wise the woods. So it's
Okay.
not so much a bonus as you won't have to take that penalty. But that would be the only possible bonus you could get.
Got it. Okay.
You also will not receive any woods cover for anyone shooting back at you.
Yeah, I mean, my goal is not to, let's see. So if I go here, I could potentially go right here and actually be within short range. Does that benefit me? Not really. I'm already in medium range. Okay.
Being in short range means it's easier for you to shoot.
Oh, that's true. So, yeah. So, I mean, the other option that I was thinking was here, where I'm tucked behind the woods just enough. Does that give me some level of cover?
According to the errata, you will get the cover without having to take the penalty.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. That currently only applies to this guy right here, though.
Yeah, I know.
Anyone coming in behind him will not have to shoot through that woods. They'll just have a straight shot on you. All right. I just didn't want you to be surprised when you maybe get shot.
Yeah, no. Well, let's see. I could probably go. All right, how about here? So, Eric, can you go? I feel like I'm taking too much time.
Sure, man. All right. I'm just gonna shimmy on up here. Walking.
Oh boy.
Okay. Well, Eddie, he didn't buy you that much time, to be honest.
Well, I was more just wanting to see where you were going to move, and then I could.
I'm not done
Figure
moving
stuff
yet,
out.
just to be clear. I'm just going to have my mechs just...
You're about to be.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What's medium? 6 to 24.
No, you're in medium red.
I feel
You'll
like
have a shot.
medium range. Medium range is the meta in this game. I feel like.
What's short range again?
Less than 6.
I thought you
Oh.
had to shoot first, AP.
I do. I have to do all my shots first, but you have to finish moving before I do that.
Yeah. Okay. So I think I'm going to be a medium anyway. So I don't.
It's half dozen or another. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to do what I was going to do before.
Okay.
Which was here. It's right in that nice little wedge.
Okay. I think it's Lancelot still has shots, oddly enough, and can be shot.
Yeah.
Over here.
Oh shit.
There's no way I could avoid getting shot. Totally.
We knew that.
We knew that this was going to happen.
Yeah. But we're trying to put pressure on them so they don't focus on you.
I mean, they're
We're
going to
just-
focus on me, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you guys are just going
Right.
to put the punishment on them while I get sacrificed. Like, that's
We
okay.
we just created a situation where they had to step into a kill box in order to do it. That's exactly
Right.
That's exactly what they did.
Like, worst case scenario now, the Lancelot gets, ends up getting shut down. But if we can take out 2 for 1, great deal.
It's a good trade. Yeah.
But
Alpha Strike. See, I haven't only played it enough for an hour, but Alpha Strike seems like it's all about that style of trading, right?
So Eric, I need an 8 to hit you because you did not jump.
We should be medium range.
Yes. So 4,
4.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yep.
Because even though the Lancelot is beat up,
4,
the Enforcer's so low armor,
5,
it's a pretty
6.
enticing shot.
Trebuchet and Kintaro are both firing on
8
you
hits.
at 8s.
Oh, there
All right,
you go.
bring it on.
That is a hit.
Tough.
Trebuchet
Nice.
for 2.
Done.
So covered in a little bit of, if my recollection of this build, it's a little bit of lasers, a little bit of missiles.
A little bit of country, a little rock and roll.
Yep, and that's a second hit for another 4.
Oh, that's exactly 8
Internal.
too.
I have a 10 on the critical die, which is a fire control hit.
All right, that's a +2 to hit for me
+2 to hit,
next turn.
That doesn't apply. This damage and that critical don't apply until next turn. Rough. That's a rough. Your mech is
Yeah, man.
smoking, armor gone.
Classic.
You're just all that Davian metal. You're lining up for that autocannon blast, and it's a real Tropic Thunder moment for you.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, sometimes they roll 8s. It's okay.
I have no
Both of them.
viable targets on the Hunchback, which will leave me to allow all of you to take your shooting turn.
So, Rad, thoughts? I was thinking if you hit the trebuchet, I could go structural.
Yeah, I need to go first and just try to
Just kill off that
Try to
armor.
delete the
erase this trebuchet from existence.
can opener strat.
So I think
Yeah.
it's 7. I start at 3. It's medium range for 5,
5.
and their movement for 7.
No woods. Yep, that's correct.
No woods. Just his buddy standing in front of
All
him.
right. Good luck,
It's gonna
7.
hurt.
Yeah. Friendly mechs or enemy mechs don't provide cover.
Nope.
Oh,
my God.
It's a little side shuffle out of the
Swing
way of
and a
an
miss.
Atlas's worth of firepower.
The Atlas gets down and takes a power stance and does like a horse stance, squats down a little bit, and the torso rotates it's like the clack 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 of like an artillery piece as he starts to line it up and just
my God.
pulls that trigger a little too early.
right.
Eddie, why don't
Yeah.
you let me at least take a pot shot at this guy? Because I can also clear his armor, and
Go
then
for
you
it.
would be able to do 3 straight on if you hit him. I mean, it's a long
it.
shot, but
Focus fire.
Yep.
so 25 is medium, right?
25 is long. 24 is
Long.
medium.
Got it. Okay, so we're at long range.
You're 4,
You can also go for
4, and 2, so that's 10.
10.
If it
Okay.
makes any difference, you
You're
could go
shooting
for
through
the
woods, so it's 11.
I was going to say you could also go for the Kintaro if that's a better target.
I
They're
don't
both
think it is.
11s.
Yeah. All right. Let's pray.
Kintaro does have more damage.
When that 4 hit the table, you were
Not there.
All right. So I guess it's on me. Kintaro or Trebuchet? I mean, honestly,
Trebuchet,
they're-
dude.
Okay. Well, I feel like the
It has
Kintaro
less-
has like 4 damage. That's why I was like thinking about it.
Yeah, I know, but we might get the structure into the trebuchet this turn.
No,
Not
you
with my
can't.
3.
He can't.
Well,
He's only
I
clearing
can shoot.
armor. Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Good point.
I don't know. Look, man, it's your call.
No, I think you
Do the
we
thing.
hope- Yeah.
Do the thing. We can get into structural for both of them. It's just a matter of how much we get into it.
No.
Well, let's go.
Oh, actually, no. The Kentaro has 6. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, go for the trebuchet.
Are you shooting first?
Sure, I can do it.
You do more damage than me.
I do.
Yep. He's 2 at medium.
Okay. So let's see. I've got the woods don't count for me. So I've got a 2 on the die. Then I've got 4 skill. So 4 plus the 2 is 6.
You're up
And is
to
there
8
Why is the 8?
range.
Oh, range. Sorry.
Yep, you need an 8. Who's your target?
The trebuchet.
Trebuchet. Very well.
What the? I keep getting
gonna
one
miss.
less than I need. One less.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woods is 9s.
Ah, we're so
Here comes
terrible
that
at shooting.
EricVulgaris special. Nope.
Oh, no, there's a 1. Not gonna do it.
One. Yeah.
All right,
Look,
you roll tactics.
Wow.
End phase, no overheats, no shutdowns, no destructions. I have a 6 initiative.
My stupid sister distracted me. It's your fault.
Ah, there's the privileged child.
You can blame me, brother, but it's always gonna be on you.
All right, I have to move after this hunchback. So
Yeah,
I don't know
for sure.
when that means, but as long as the hunchback moves, I can move, and until it does, I can't.
We rolled higher, right? So we go
Yeah,
for
he's
move
he's
first.
moving.
falling back. Okay.
You all
Seems
are up.
wise.
You need to move 1.
I'll move. I'm falling back. Jumping 8.
Solid.
I move 1, and then you move 2.
Did we all miss every single one of us?
Yeah, we
missed
all missed. Terrible. Even with good, like, decent range or weaponry shots, like we all missed.
Go ahead. You need to move 2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, should it be rad
And with-
myself?
Yeah.
Close in?
I absolutely cannot move
It can-
until the hunchback moves.
All or nothing damage is it can be like this. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. I would need to move into the woods, maybe.
If you just go there, you have a pretty good shot.
I was
Do you
thinking
want
even
to
going
keep
here.
that? Listen, if you want short range damage numbers, you got to move forward. You know, you're talking about missing. You got you keep moving, medium range, shooting through woods, all this fancy stuff. You want to
Right,
shoot,
right.
you got to be able to be shot.
And this is right here. What
That is a depth 1, so it'll cost you 3 to move down into it, and then 3 to move back out.
Oh wow. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
And 2 to move through it.
Wait, what? None of this is in short range anyway. So like it wouldn't even
No,
get me
perhaps
there.
not. Can you make it onto the bridge?
Short range is that far
Yeah, exactly. So like I'd have to be in the
in the water.
water. Yeah,
Unless
exactly.
you can get to the bridge.
The bridge. It's
I
all
mean,
about the bridge.
directly. That's. I wouldn't be able to get into the bridge unless I had
Let's go.
jump jets.
Could you do that?
All I'm saying
That-
is, if you keep
It
going,
wouldn't. It wouldn't. It
if
wouldn't give me
you
the short range.
continuously move back into the woods, they're just going to
Yeah.
disappear out of your sight.
You have to push forward because they're going to keep moving back.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you get into short range. You need to push forward as far as you can because they're going to keep moving back, and you'll never get into short range.
Yeah. Let's see.
I really think your best move is to just set up to cross the bridge next turn.
I
But
agree,
that's up
but
to you.
it is your choice.
Well, okay. So, but here's the thing: if I do that, then I become the juicy target, which
That
I
is
have
true.
way less armor than this juicy target that's already getting ready to cross the bridge.
You're at
I mean,
way
it's
less.
it's the same issue. I mean, first off, you have a lot of armor. You have you have the second most armor of all of us. Of any mech in this entire game.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 armor.
I mean, do you mind, if I go in front of you?
Not at all.
I don't think it changes much, does it?
It doesn't. You can move through friendlies.
Yeah, you can move through it. You just can't stack.
No mechanical issue, right?
No mechanical issue.
I'd imagine. I'm thinking of it as like the Warhammer is so much shorter than the Atlas. It's like you don't even need to bother.
Yeah. All right, I'm selling. I'm gonna call up Jacobson. I'm selling this Enforcer. I'm getting something else.
That's not where I want to go. I want to be here.
I am curious about the Dragoon stats, though. That would be.
Go ahead, Lancelot. You're up. Are you muted?
Yeah, sorry. Is going up here helpful at all?
Just get a crab.
You have visibility.
You'd be over the woods, so neither side would be shooting through woods, and then is there woods up there?
Yeah, there's woods up there.
Oh, there's woods up there. Then I mean, you would not be taking a woods penalty to shoot out, so it would be a superior firing position for you.
But it would be the same as going here.
That is also correct.
What does moving through the heavy woods cost me?
Nothing. Heavy woods isn't a thing in Alpha Strike.
Okay.
Heavy woods isn't a thing without additional optional rules that we aren't using in Alpha Strike. I gotta cover my ass for that comment section, man. They're coming
medium
for me.
ends at 24. Can I get into long? I don't think that's going to be possible.
What's the story with this water with no depth?
That's like shallow enough that a mech couldn't sink into it. It's like
no
crits.
functional difference.
No functional difference. Infantry can move through it. It's also aesthetic. Come on,
So if I moved here, I would be at long for him, and I would be able to shoot him, and he wouldn't be able to shoot me.
Sounds like you've worked it out.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then.
Very well. You got me.
It's still a long shot, so like it's gonna be tough, but
I'm shooting first, and I'm gonna dumpster it all into the Warhammer. You're outside of 6, so it's medium range. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm shooting 7s. Trebuchet first. That is a hit. You will take 2 damage. I don't have any chance of breaking through on you right now. That is a miss with the Kintaro.
Oh, yeah.
So SRMs go streaking on either side of you. Probably you catch them with your mech's little searchlight. Like, you flash it in the pilot's face just as he's about to fire, and and the SRM just goes streaking in every direction. Warhammer fans all know that the tactical searchlight is the most valuable piece of equipment. All right, all of you are shooting now.
I just over open comms. I just say,
"It's open."
We did not hear that.
Oh, does it not go in through?
It was so low.
Oh, dang it! What's going on with that?
It was working earlier, but anyway.
Yeah.
Brad, you wanna gun my guys down real quick?
Yeah, I think it's 9s again, right? To try and
well,
hit
who
this,
are you shooting at?
The Trebuchet.
Okay, so you're 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Hey yo.
7s?
Yep. You're not shooting at long
8s.
range. You're shooting at medium.
His TMM's 2.
Oh yeah. Wait. Yeah.
3.
Oh,
4, 5,
but
6,
he's
7.
gunnery 3.
He's gunnery 3.
Yeah, he's better than us.
Gunnery, yeah, okay, be better.
I did the math
Sevens.
correctly,
Best.
audience at home. I don't always, but that time
All
I
right.
did.
So 7s.
You
All
want
right.
to put 7s on the board right here in order to unload an Atlas's amount of damage.
So I just call for Londart to pull up their socks. I fire from directly behind them.
If the first die comes up a 6, you're
no.
good. Oh, no! No! All right.
Yes. A 1 and a 6, baby.
Sorry, which one were you shooting?
The Trebuchet.
All right, I'm taking 5 damage. That
It's
is
internal. That's a crit.
internal. We'll work on it at the end phase. End phase. We're working on the end phase.
Do you roll again for crits, or you just take the
We
the
will
hit
take
number?
that crit. What is the number on it right now?
2.
7. Oh wait, 2.
I know it's a 2.
Oh,
No, he didn't roll it. He didn't roll those numbers. He only rolled the red die.
Oh, you only rolled the red die?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I did. I haven't
Okay,
been
well
even
then
clicking
you
the button.
will. But we'll roll it in the end phase.
Okay,
We'll do it correctly so that I don't get
Sure.
eviscerated by Alpha Strike fans.
Yeah, you might.
Not that I have any people
trebuchet
who
might
are
blow
fans
up.
of Alpha Strike because I've managed to chase them all away.
I completely forgot that these buttons over here existed. So I'm being completely
We may
bullshit.
not even have to roll for it because the Warhammer could finish this guy off.
Yeah.
Eddie, you want to try to finish him?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Some hit on 8s.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
Just need to have a 2 hit, so I go like safe, and then a 6 will come up. But a 5 came up on a 3, which is also a hit.
baby.
No.
All right,
I
trebuchet's
believe
down.
I'm done. I believe I'm
My first
done.
kill.
Trebuchet is gone.
Does anything ammo explode and hit the Kentaro?
No, this ain't that kind of movie, bruv. I
can
will
shoot
give you
next,
a
I
blown off
suppose.
mech part there. How about that?
Heck yes, nice,
Dude.
love it.
Oh, an enforcer getting a fire control hit is like literally the worst thing in the world.
Eric, do
I'm
you,
like-
do you have a shot here? Because if not, I can go.
Oh my god.
Eric, I think you
All
need
right.
to get yourself a Kentaro. Like, can we just salvage
Honestly.
this? Right?
Yeah,
Like,
getting
it appears to be superior in every way. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I don't know, man. Ask the Davians why they're like, I love these enforcers. No, it's just they're better. Some mechs in Alpha Strike are better, and then
Yes,
some mechs in
that's
Classic are better, right?
Right.
Sam, you want to make
Enforcer
your
is
long-range
definitely
shot?
one of those better in Classic types.
Better in
But,
classic,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, but like the Blackjack, actually okay. Blackjack and Alpha Strike, you'll see it. It's good. Maybe I'll bust
Okay.
that out next time because this is in the shop.
I think I hit on a 9.
+1 for the woods will be 10
Okay.
actually. Nope.
That will not do it.
And no,
That's an
when a
8.
3 hit the ground. Eric, did you have a shot or no?
Oh god, no, dude! I got a fire control hit at long range with nothing. I'm hella no.
Let's roll these dice. 5.
Initiative, Mr.
Osaurus.
Rad.
Mr. Saurus.
Oh wait, did we got to roll a crit?
No, the
blew
mech's
up.
destroyed.
It died.
Oh yeah, you're right.
It was a
7.
7.
So I'm going first. Going to chase 8 inches. You guys have to move 2.
Let's see.
I can go. Oh, yeah.
I didn't
I
mean
can.
to do that.
Why don't I go so that you guys can wait for this Raider 3 to move?
Yep.
So I just need to stay 20 away. So if I go-
24.1 inches away.
If I go there,
What about here?
that would be through woods. I don't want woods.
Oh yeah,
So I think I'll go there.
you're gonna have some woods.
Yeah,
if you
you're
go
still
through
shooting
here.
through
Oh shit.
woods. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Let me see if there's any way.
What about up
if I-
here?
Up
Well, if
here
he's
will
up here-
work.
If he's up here, does he shoot over the woods?
Yes.
You do have some visibility from the Kentaro if you go up there, though.
But I also have a shot
Kentaro's-
on the Kentaro.
Yeah.
True.
And it's probably going to move. All right, I will do that. I'm going to go up here, I think, and be out of range from him. Cool.
And then Eric, do you want to go or does he got to move now?
Yeah, I got
we
one.
two.
Yeah,
we
you
got
guys
to
gotta
two,
move
I
the
think.
second one. Yes.
What is this blown off leg?
From the trebuchet. I'm trying to up the.
Okay. I just the way it's
Zoom in on that blown off leg, please. Yes,
way
yes,
it's
yes.
upside down.
And
and
yeah, I put it up. If it's right side up, it doesn't look right. It just looks like a leg
Yeah.
hanging around. You put it upside down, and you're like, oh man, something really blew up there.
Man, now we're like a torch short of a cow level.
It looks
Oh
like
my
it looks like the Kentaro is now using his friend's leg as a cane. That's what it looks
Yeah, it's a weapon. It's got a melee weapon now.
It's a limping Kentaro.
He's about
This
to
is,
slam
this
it
is
on the
why
ground.
we don't have the smoking mech remains afterwards, because I'm just going to get trolled and raised for
Yo,
it.
man, we have a bag of effects.
He's about to tell that Warhammer he shall not pass.
I could have just put
across
smoke on it.
You've moved. Where is the bag of effects on this? I haven't fully investigated.
Up near the dice rolling and
All
the
the crazy.
turn counter.
Do we have the smoke? Can you grab that for me while I make my move? My Giga Brain genius move right here.
Oh boy.
I'm ready. Go ahead.
I'll see what I can do.
Jesus.
When you open it, dude, it's like visiting fucking Snoop Dogg, man. It's crazy. You just get blasted.
His wife was in that trebuchet and he just has nothing to live for anymore.
I mean, do I just go up in this guy's face and punch him? Or spicy. I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
You,
you
do,
can
you
go-
don't have the movement to
I
go there
don't
and then
have the
also go
movement.
uphill. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Uphill
That'd
into
be
the woods.
so
No,
dope.
you don't have it.
Yeah,
If
can't
you
seem to
move
grab it.
forward to go into melee, just know that he also will be in melee with you.
Yes.
And you can't shoot him. You'll have to do melee damage. Melee
Just move up
damage
there.
is your mech size rating, so you'll deal less damage in melee.
Oh.
Tabletop
Well,
Simulator
what
is
about-
telling me I don't have the right.
The right to do
What
that.
about, hey, does facing matter at all?
I'm a
This is-
tarnished.
What is
I
this
can't grab the
fascist
smoke club.
game?
Just AP, does facing matter?
Only for the exact rear.
Oh. So like if I'm like over by the trebuchet's remains and just like using
As long as the front
grabbing
half
his
of your
leg.
mech, I believe, is able to see him. You can turn at the end of
Yeah.
your movement in any
No,
direction.
no. My goal is to get behind him and basically make it so he can't run away.
That will be very difficult, but you can certainly
Yeah.
attempt it.
Well, make it hard for him to
That
get
will
away.
follow up with you as well, Red.
What's up?
Your move. You're the last one.
Oh,
I am
Short
now in
range,
short range.
baby.
how close I got to be being close?
6
Then
inches.
6.
You could probably go right here if you wanted to. But that does get you.
Oh, don't forget, we got this hunchback as well.
Yeah.
I move. Right up here. Okay, what's up, buddy?
That's super scary.
Yeah, this guy's in real trouble.
This
AP
guy's
was like,
a
hey, it's
third
going to
of
be
your-
real hardy.
He's a third smaller than you, and there's a giant grinning death skull right next to him. All right. Well, I only have one attack, and it's versus the Lancelot, I suppose, at medium range. Let's do it. I can't kill you, but I might be able to put you out of your... Nope. Okay.
Negatory.
Take your shots, boys.
Why don't I go
Alright.
first this time, and then you guys can put on the damage because I'm probably gonna miss.
Sounds good.
Okay, I will shoot my friend the Hunchback. I think this time I'm at 9.
Nice.
Nope,
Wait, no, it's 9.
that's an 8.
That's.
Fours.
Oh. What? Ah, fuck. I keep seeing like an extra dot. I saw a
Well,
dot.
that's why we got the counters as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Next shooter.
All right. Do you want to open it up? That way, maybe can you peel through the armor or no?
No.
Take
he
any
can't
damage?
He
No.
can't fully destroy the armor. No,
So it doesn't matter.
it's just too big.
Okay. Okay. So then I'll go first. But you got a 5 to hit. But yeah, he wouldn't.
You're
I guess,
looking
I mean,
You're
at
going to be
the
hitting on what, like
4,
5,
5, 6
Yeah.
minutes
Yeah,
to
it, makes,
6.
it makes no difference. I'll just. Oh wait, I'll push the button this time.
Oh no, you got
Well,
it.
No,
That was a 4.
It was a 4.
Okay, you can count it however you want. We never did. Okay, yeah.
I'll take that. You know what, Rad? I'll take.
I just
that.
forgot that there was a button again. That's all.
5 damage to the Kintaro, which removes most but not all of its armor. Eddie, you're up, I think.
Also hitting on what's?
You're on 6, I believe.
6. Yep.
Not gonna
Wow.
nothing.
No shot.
I was hitting that.
No.
Very well.
Not with a fire control, baby. And jumping. All right.
I need rows 1, 2, or 3 to roll initiative.
1, 2, or 3. Why?
Rose 4 is actually Dragon
In melee?
1.
Nothing personal, kid. As the Atlas torso rotates clunkily towards the
Wow.
Warhammer.
5.
All right, you go first.
So let's see.
Get out of there, dude.
Yeah, I boxed myself in. But let's see. I got
Get off the board. So that's what you might, you might be better off doing this. Running that way.
that's what
Just
I'm doing.
cut him off.
Sprinting, maybe. No.
Yeah. Can I sprint? What does sprinting do?
You can't shoot, and you get 50% more movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And Atlas has 10 armor pips.
Yeah.
Damn, we've been set up. It's all your fault, sis. I would have had this under control if you weren't distracting me.
Maybe next time don't run away.
Shooting my mechs on fire.
So 3 inches, and then that gives me, so if I do sprint, I would get an additional 4. So 3 plus 6 is 9, 7. So I could go here.
You definitely want to face a different direction than that. Yeah.
I mean,
All right, do I move 1?
Wait, that's you. Hold on, Eddie. You're now have your back to.
what?
Yeah, there you go. You read it from the back.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I know where I'm going.
Of course, this guy over here is trying to get his sneakily way through. Yeah, please take him out. So I have a back way out.
I have to hit the something first.
I know.
All right, it's my turn.
Damn.
Wait,
Rose-
you can move that far?
Rose 4 became Dragon 1.
That's 8.
No.
Checkmate.
Oh, you moved the Raider 1, but through woods.
Yeah, I didn't
AP's
start over.
muted.
I didn't start over here though.
Wait, what are you talking about? Yeah,
I was 4.
AP, you're muted.
I was 4 inches from the woods.
That sounds right. Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
Well,
All right, you have a back shot on
2
him.
more inches to go through, plus an extra inch for each one.
That sounds right.
Would have been 4 more. So 4 and 4 is 8. So that's 8 inches.
Less than 6 inches. So when you shoot, if you hit, you will do a additional point of damage for it being a rear shot.
But wait, AP.
Yes.
Doesn't defender get to choose what,
That's not-
like whether a marginal, like isn't
No.
this woods marginal?
Nope.
No.
There's nothing
Okay.
like that. It's just direct point to point like this.
Okay, got it.
We're not in Hexland anymore. You use rulers, my friend. You all are moving. It looks like Eric is continuing to retreat.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be retreating. That seems pretty prudent
cool.
for me.
Just abandon your sister. It's fine.
Yep.
Mordred,
Do
you
it.
wanna move your last mech or one of your mechs, I suppose, since I guess the Kintaro is still technically alive.
Yell for sprint there.
I guess I'll come on comms and tell them, pop your tops and you'll be allowed to leave the field. With the mechs you leave behind, I'll be able to start my own mercenary company and I'll be out of your hair. Or stay and I'll take what scrap I can scrape off the battlefield.
Good stuff.
So basically, you're trying to force Athena into her first major character decision of whether or not she will stay on the battlefield and try to fight her way out, or
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
I think okay,
or tactical retreat.
I definitely don't have a reputation of cornering other players into making major character decisions.
Eddie, I'm good. I think Celeste goes on comms and just says, that's just the way it goes sometimes, Londart. It's time for us to cut and run. If you try to make it off towards the north, we can rendezvous back. But if you try to stay and fight, it's all over.
It's still your move, Red.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's your move. You have to pick whether you're moving the Atlas or the Kintaro.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Whether they choose to surrender or not, I suppose,
sure.
is something we'll determine at the beginning of the shooting round. I assure you, though, that Warhammer is in for a highly probable path of pain.
So I can't retreat to the side of the map?
No. This is technically a breakthrough mission. Your objective is to keep the enemy mechs from reaching the west side of the map. You can only retreat back out your safe edge.
Oh.
Eddie's in a metric fuck ton of trouble right now.
Yeah, you may want to.
Well, I wouldn't have advised you to run that. I didn't know that.
Eddie, you may want to pop your top then, bud.
What?
Yeah.
He got what? I thought you could just. Really? That's the only safe edge?
Yeah. Don't worry. Listen, guys, calm down. Calm down.
All right.
I believe
we gave you terrible advice, Eddie.
I believe the lawn dart. Or no, sorry, Lancelot's the last to move here.
Yeah, I am going to sprint.
Well, I also think the stakes of the battle were not clear. So it was, or at least initially, like.
So it cost you 4 to move down. Don't forget that part.
Right. So then I can move a total of 20.
Right.
So I will.
Logan's gonna have to pay your ransom, dude.
And then.
It's all right. I'll just blame it on you, brother.
Another 10.
You abandoned me once again on the battlefield.
And I think that actually still gives me a shot.
That is correct.
He hasn't moved yet.
Kintaro's move is right now.
Yep. What's his movement? 10?
Yes, 10.
Wow.
Are you popping your top, Lundart?
Yeah, I think over comms, I think like Dart just says.
Well, it seems there is no.
Your comms have completely cut out.
What is going on with that? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll cut back to what happens with you in a minute as you surrender, basically surrounded on all sides by enemy mechs.
Yeah.
I want to talk to the rest of the team. Is your intent next round to just shuffle off of this battlefield?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is me just fucking shooting these dudes in the back? Like, does that mess up?
You have
Eddie's
no
surrender?
rear shot, unfortunately.
Why not?
You are not exactly in the rear quadrant. You come in on one of the side panels.
Oh. Well,
so it's still technically a frontal shot.
But if I shot them, is that like messing up Eddie's surrender, basically?
No. But my question is, are you just going to walk off the battlefield next turn?
Well, no. I mean, as long as I can just stay at long range, they can't shoot me and I can shoot them. I'm just going to keep doing that.
Okay. I just was hoping for an easy wrap up.
Okay, that's fine. We can just do that. We can just do that instead. There's no way I can kill. There's no way I
do
can
a protracted kiting and hide and seek scenario here.
Yeah, there's just no way that's gonna work. So
let me be clear. In a longer game, that would be a very legitimate strategy.
I'll put it to you like this though. I have long range on the Atlas. He has an LRM 20. Yes. So you can't be anywhere where he can't hit you back. And with your current armor I feel like he would whittle you down and destroy
Oh yeah, you're
But
right.
before you could put enough damage on him to kill
You're
him.
absolutely right.
Here's what
'Cause-
happens, Eddie. Your comms are cutting out. They're garbling. You hit the cockpit open button. The front of your cockpit opens, and you are in a completely different location than what you were just looking at, because you are I want to point out, in the intro, it didn't say that you were in the Garuda Pass. It said you were in Rheingold City. You open up the VR mech simulator pod that you and the rest of your family are in, as Captain Badger nearby is standing with a checklist and a pen, and he helps Rosefort get out of his cockpit, and he says, Ken, excellent job. Thank you so much. As a fellow educator, I have to say it was really nice watching you work on the battlefield.
Yeah, this handsome, kind of like dirty blonde, middle 30s man gets up and he shakes his hand. It's always my pleasure to come and educate those that, just even though maybe they were born with all the opportunities in the world, nothing can substitute for, good, solid experience and just, worldly know-how. And you and everyone else can read about that more in my most recently published educational series, Kenneth Cross's Guide to Mechwarrior Combat.
Thank you so much, Mr.
And in the background, there's like a signing booth set up with all kinds of like promotional stuff. It's like in the middle of a press junket, basically, on the outer rim.
The three of you, your cockpits also open, revealing 3 sweating McDougalls. One of them perhaps slightly more upset than the others about their imminent surrender.
Wait, am I technically McDougall or the
You're a
mensch
McDougall.
cop?
I mean, you're part of the Greater McDougall Family because
Got it.
McDougall is your dad.
Right. And I think there's just like getting out of my cockpit, sweat dripping. You see someone with pretty short hair, maybe a little bit, because we have those big helmets on, so I guess that doesn't really matter anyway. But yeah, like a little bit of tuft of hair, just like maybe a tuft of green from dyed hair, comes out and just looks over at their brother's cockpit and just says, "You left me again, brother."
Yeah, I think when Angus gets out and stretches and immediately is like, it's not my fault, and he kicks the training pod. Stupid technicians who set this thing up, they have it out for me. Like I'm gonna blame the tools, not the
Right.
pilot.
Yeah, Badger
Oh my
immediately
God.
walks over and gets in your face and says, McDougall, what's wrong with you?
This machine, it's broken. It's defective.
Take a shower, walk it off. I'll see you all in debriefing in 10 minutes. And I don't want to see you hitting the equipment anymore. That's unacceptable behavior from a noble. Do I have to talk to your father about this?
Oh man, when he says that,
Knows,
Celeste just fucking rolls her eyes into the back
Yeah.
of her skull.
There's
Fucking Lachlan McDougall is gonna do a goddamn thing about his kid kicking a fucking machine.
Yeah.
There's just like a wry grin on Athena's face, just like again. The poster child is going to get away with things.
Kenneth Cross is in the background signing autographs and shaking hands. I assume there's a crowd.
It's between the legs of your massive American flag atlas.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What are the three of you still doing here? Showers. Debriefing in 10.
Celeste will go.
Yeah, Athena had already started walking off and was with the wry grin.
That is the end of this particular episode. That Rad betraying you all was Rad's surprise to all of you. That was his proposal
Cool,
when
buddy.
coming on, that he play Kenneth Cross and he betray the party.
Kenneth Cross, the one that double crosses, right?
Should have known.
What's really great about this is now I have a character goal.
There you go.
I did.
Ruin Kenneth Cross's reputation.
Oh, you got a
bad
long
news
way to
for
go
you.
there.
Canonically, it's pretty locked in. It's galactically positive.
It's a little bit of a Breaking Bad situation. Yeah.
She only needs to do it here on Whittington, though. You know,
it's true. He's the
That's
hyper
local.
popular like Billy Mays of the universe. Like, he's
Wow.
Yes. Oh, this is another Time of Total Warfare character that Rad proposed to play.
I knew Eric would be the only one that could possibly key in on like the Mordred call sign, but I was like, nah, come on. Certainly enough time has passed.
Guy piloting an Atlas with the call sign Mordred, and Arthur suspiciously avoided calling him by name the whole time.
Awesome.
Oh my
I think
God.
Spoon will pick up on it immediately.
100%.
Yeah.
We'll
Spoon's
see.
gonna
We'll
be
see.
in
Look at his
Discord.
live commentary, you know.
Yeah, Kenneth Cross, canonically from Arthur's other BattleTech series, has basically he writes like all the For Dummies books for everything in the universe. So he's like how to be a politician, how to be a Mechwarrior, he has all of these award-winning like training series, like that is all this curriculum that he's built for himself. And he has this super obnoxious American flag atlas. This is like,
Okay, I changed my mind. Instead of having my character goal be to ruin his reputation, my character goal is going to be to complete all of the Kenneth Cross training series.
he was actually a nemesis.
Skillshare.
Yeah, he was actually
Kenneth Cross.
Exactly. He was a nemesis for one of the original characters in the series, and I don't know. I came up with 2 character concepts, and one of them was like actually pretty deep, and I felt like could be a part of the story, and eventually like maybe even an asset for one of the PCs. And then one of them was funny, so of course I chose the stupid funny one, obviously.
Yeah.
So maybe the other one will pop up later on down the road. We'll see, but.
Oh, yeah.
I had a lot of fun.
We're running a little late, but I just want to ask how everyone was feeling about Alpha Strike. I mean, we almost got a full Lance on Lance battle done in about an hour and a half.
It's way better.
Yeah,
It's way better.
Yeah.
So fast.
It's faster, but I will say that like you die very quickly. You die very quickly.
Well, that's only because we're doing the all or nothing damage.
True.
Yes, that is true. Eric is a fan of the other less killy.
There's like 3 or 4 different ways to do variable damage.
We are just here to teach these fellows and our audience how to play basic Alpha Strike when we aren't pulling out advanced movement ruls like sprinting.
You gotta make grandmother's like lasagna before you can like do you know what I mean? Start changing it.
That said, I think this is the fastest I've gotten a kill in a Battletech game. I think it was like at least over a dozen battles or something like that before I finally got a kill.
You were piloting a pretty light mech early on though, and this time you were piloting one of the heaviest ones.
It's true.
I feel like between switching to Stars Without Numbers and having a slightly more nuanced version of this with some of the stuff that Eric has in store for maybe later on down the line, I feel like it's a winning formula. And I would have, just playing this once, I would have way rather been playing something like this for the entirety of a time of Total Warfare. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, not the good news is a lot of the upcoming Battletech is going to be Alpha Strike, but not the Safai episode because industrial mechs don't work well in Alpha Strike.
Not that I regret my time playing Total Warfare. I did enjoy it quite a bit. It is really kind of my first wargaming system. Liked it a lot, but it did wear on me over time, to be completely honest. And this is a very refreshing, faster paced take on how to play the same game, and I liked it a lot.
I will never forget Rad asking me in the finale episode, Arthur, do you really want to kill all of the cast right now on this show? And I said, I've seen this show. I know how it's going to end. And of course I killed, Eric was there. I killed barely anybody and I lost immensely.
Yeah. Now,
Rad was so sure he was on the breaking point, losing his mind.
I was losing my mind. I was like, this is so stressful and borderline unfun.
Any closing thoughts for this, our first episode of season 4?
That was fun. Also, the twist at the end was really, really interesting. Curious to see how that develops as a story.
We'll see how things go in debriefing next week, and then we'll start with your initial plots. I have one goal from all of you, but think over the next week of a second goal.
I've got my 2 now. Do you want them?
Sure.
Personal goal is to complete the Kenneth Cross training series.
Yep.
House goal is to get Pax Charlemagne to officially declare for the Duchess.
Ooh, that is a great one. I guess I better start getting the Pax Charlemagne members on the wiki. If you don't have one yet, just remember you have homework to do for next week, and I think we are all locked in here. Brad, thank you so much for joining us. I almost certainly will call upon you again to join us in the future.
I would
Probably
love that.
not as Kenneth Cross, but
No, I do want to point out that if I were to make Kenneth Cross a Stars Without Numbers character, his asset would be Duke Dick, right? The hard-hitting field correspondence. No, but listen, this serves your story, Arthur, because when Kenneth Cross leaves World, he takes Duke Dick with him.
Incredible. So that's it. There you go, Eddie. I've managed to take him out of play with Rad's help. Truly, that is a pawn flank trade.
Oh my God.
All right.
Brilliant.
That's it for us here, friends. I have some editing work to do, so Patreon is probably not going to get this spot on at 6 p.m., but you will get it today, Patreon. I say that knowing that you've already watched it because you're here at the end, but
I hope everybody
time,
enjoys it. Thanks for having me back, guys.
Thank you.
Good to have you, man.